What up, Attackers, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Attack on Show. I'm Robbie.
And I'm Jay Marsh.
We've got a great episode for you guys.
A phenomenal episode.
Spoiler alert.
Oh!
We've got a fun episode. We're going to take a second. We've realized after 17 years of doing the show, we've not taken a second to talk about our fans. Believe it or not, we have a couple out there.
I was just going to say.
Yeah. So we want to pay a couple minutes to you guys. Yes. And then we're going to move over to Extreme It.
Oh, sorry, I'm always a little late on the Extreme It. Yeah, I know.
With Netflix's original movie, The Old Guard. Excited to discuss this one.
I am as well.
And then we're going to go over to Binge Worthy.
For Terreirs.
Well, yes, one of my favorites. Currently on Hulu, previously an FX original
I'm going to tell you guys, this is going to be a unique episode. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm excited for
it.
And then we're going to do I Miss My MTV.
With Tamara Williamson?
Tamara Williamson with her song, Still Here. And you're going to love this video.
Is she here still?
Here. Still here.
Wow.
Yes. Everybody stick around. This is...
Oh, God, I'm totally off on that. Wow.
Do it now.
Attack on Show.
All right, so thank you guys for tuning in.
That was an incredibly efficient opening.
Yes,
I'm just going to say. Yeah, I was
way to
thrown off.
So
yeah, you're right.
Well done.
Yeah.
If you haven't already, make sure you click like and subscribe. And what else do they want to click?
They want to share it with their friends, but they also want to click the bell, Rob.
Yes, the bell's going to alert you to all of our new episodes, because you do not want to miss.
You don't ever want to miss this. And you know, we're becoming more and more current with our episodes, so you want to make sure you're actually seeing things when they come out on time.
Yeah, and we wanted to take a quick second because we've been noticing some more feedback lately from the fans. And
Absolutely, we do appreciate that.
You,
Absolutely.
And give a big thank you here to actually Michigan Movie Media, MMM 2.0. Actually wrote us a fantastic comment. We really want to share with you guys because it was really humble. I was humbled to read this. Because obviously this is a dream of ours.
And trust me, that takes a lot.
It does. I'm very arrogant. But his comment here, you'll see, it's you guys deliver a better, more entertaining show than I ever remember Siskel and Ebert hosting, which is huge because we use them for a graphic for the Quit It
Absolutely,
Critic.
yes, absolutely.
He's like, when the pandemic lifts, you should find a showrunner and get your show out to major networks. I can see you going big time in caps. A fan. And Michigan Movie Media, thank you so much.
We appreciate that. Absolutely. I'm a little verklempt right now, actually, for lack of better words. Yeah.
That means a lot, because obviously this show's a lot of work. We're trying to make sure everybody's entertained, especially during the pandemic. Not a lot of new content out there, so we've been working really hard to make sure
it has. It has been a bit of a struggle. You know, the next one is Beauty by Shauna.
Yes.
And she actually says, you guys are awesome indeed. Great movie review.
That's two awesomes.
That is two awesomes. That's more, wow, that's, yeah.
Yeah.
Great movie review. Never seen any of them, but looking forward to it.
And that's the goal of the shows. We want to introduce new content to people.
It's truly what we're all about.
Yeah, we always want to, that's the point of the show is we want to bring you new content, stuff for you guys to discover.
Yes.
And hopefully, in watching the series, you do. We don't try and review shows or movies as if you've seen them.
No.
We try and review them in a way to see if you're interested in them or not.
Absolutely, and maybe our negative comment may be a plus for you in a lot of the stuff that we do cover.
So, we got another great comment here. It was Alice Emerald. She says, I can't believe this ends up in my YouTube feed. Such generic show. Yawn. No offense, bro. This isn't much special here. I can find two drunk guys anywhere.
Wow. Well, good for you, Sean, if you have the ability to find two drunk white guys anywhere.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Sounds like a really good time. Let's carry on at this point.
Yeah.
No.
Well, we
got a couple more?
Maybe that was a glitch.
Okay. No, it probably is. I mean, we've got a lot of people who absolutely love us out there. Like, for example, it's your Crystal here right now. She's another generic, boring pop culture show with no humor. No pizzazz. Everything seems forced and fake from the two pink drunk hosts. Listen,
that's red.
I'm gonna say I'm very red. Yeah, I'm and Crystal, I appreciate your comment, but listen, I don't look at people in color. Do you?
No.
No, I really don't. I find that incredibly, especially in these trying times, to refer to us as pink, I'm offended.
But at least generic, at least we're not offensive.
No, I know, but I'm just saying
a compliment.
That is a compliment. But wow.
So we want to thank all the fans. You guys really appreciate the
content. We done with this?
That's good
feedback.
It's
good.
Yeah,
that's good
we're
feedback.
Talk to the producer on this
wow.
one.
Who the hell is producing this show?
Want to do Extreme It?
Yeah. Wait, you ready?
Yep.
Extreme It! What are we drinking again?
That is liquid spizza.
I love that. God, this is good stuff. It is delicious spizza. Absolutely.
All right, so this week's segment of
Extreme It.
We're bringing you Netflix original film, The Old Guard.
The Old Guard
based
is
off a graphic novel.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The Old Guard was a delight, to say the least. I enjoyed The Old Guard because I thought the premise was phenomenal. So let me give you a little update. What it is, spoiler warning, can you throw that up there? This is a new show. Okay,
like
we
effects?
did. Yeah, like an effect.
Sure.
Yeah. That was phenomenal. God, I still love that. That was a drinking point. I did say phenomenal. So, with this, The Old Guard is based off a graphic novel. And what it is about is a group of individuals who are immortal, blessed with or cursed with immortality. And they have been soldiers and tend to get called up into the wars and things like that. I thought the show does an incredible job of explaining that. It sets a premise that comes out of the graphic novel that carried over very nicely onto the show. I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but I don't want to give away too many spoilers.
I think a lot of people, when they hear graphic novel or they hear Immortals, I think they're expecting like a superhero type film.
And this was nothing like that.
This is not that. Nor is it a good film in my book.
I knew that was coming.
You knew it was coming.
We talked during the week, but okay, Les, I do counterpoint much better. So please.
So Jeff recommended this to me. He thought it was one of Netflix. You said it was one of their best.
I think it's one of their best. Yes.
I think it falls under one of their worst. It stars Charlize Theron, who I think is an amazing actor.
Okay, but if I had one critique,
it was her.
It was her.
Yeah, very stiff, very dry, no emotion.
There you go.
Thank you.
You know,
horrible recruiting plan for the group.
Right?
I don't know why anyone would join.
They need an internet website. Yes. No.
They must have good benefits.
Yes.
Because the way she treats newbies, I would not sign up.
I concur. Yes.
So it's a group of people that have been around for hundreds of years. They're immortal, and through time, somebody new gets the gift, and they have a dream of who it is, and they find them and add them to the group. And over the years, they feel like they're doing mankind good. To me, this movie has a lot of plot holes, a lot of horrible writing. There's just so many bad one-liners, worse than an Arnold Schwarzenegger 80s movie.
Yeah. Stick around.
Like so many catchphrases that I was literally laughing by the end of it every time Charlize delivered one of her one-liners.
She's horrible. I'm sorry. Incredibly dry, playing way too hard for the role.
What he said.
Yes.
There is a premise and a story about her losing someone she loved, which actually plays out nice in the end. And that
actually, for people who have watched and fans of the graphic novel, or not fans, or if you've not read the graphic novel, they actually changed how those two separated. She was actually washed off the ship without giving too much away in the graphic novel, but I think the new way in the movie
is way better.
Awful. You always think being immortal was cool until you show you what they do to her.
Nightmarish how they do this in this. I completely agree. That was difficult to watch in a movie that's really kind of not difficult to watch. And Rob and I have this premise a lot of times. I enjoy a movie, and this will be my selling point to it. I enjoy a movie that I can sit down and be entertained by and not have to become overly emotionally involved.
There's no emotion whatsoever in this film.
There really isn't, except for that point. I will say that was a strong, a bit of the ending where the person is removed. I'll just say that. However, I did say I like the universe. I like the premise of the story, and I did kind of want more, and I hope she doesn't come back.
There's no emotion. There's no sympathy for the character. You don't connect whatsoever with her. And the movie has a perfect narrative for you to connect with this person by bringing somebody new in and getting you to them. But there's unnecessary fight sequences that just don't make any sense in this movie.
Can we talk about the airplane fight sequence?
Sure. I mean, I was laughing at that. Like, it was just unnecessary.
The gunplay is well done, though.
Okay, but here's my problem with it. People will watch, and I'll try not to spoil her. She's been around the longest, her character.
I concur.
Hundreds of years.
I know where you're going with
this.
this.
She's a weapons specialist.
Yes.
You don't know the difference between a loaded firearm being handed to you and an empty one.
Thank
like
you. I'm
sorry.
sorry.
And then you hand it to a military person and they don't know.
You hand it to anybody, and the difference if you've carried it your entire life and not carried it, and you're not going to know is that you have an empty magazine?
Yes.
Come on, I just gave it away, but come on,
Big
please.
difference in weight. That was a spoiler. Sorry. But again, the movie, it's trending very high on Netflix. They are talking about a sequel already. They left it hanging with the sequel. They copied the Last Airbender ending of the film to end this film. It was the exact same ending, if anyone saw it. No? You never saw The Last Airbender, the film?
Nah, I did.
But
like everybody
else,
it's the exact same ending?
Yes.
All right, well, there we go.
But so to wrap this up, I am going to say pass. I would not recommend this movie to watch. I think there's better things out there to watch for the time. But that's just my opinion. Jeff?
I'm going to say go. I really enjoyed this movie. I thought it was exciting to watch for the time it was in. It's on Netflix. You're not paying anything for it. I don't think I would actually even have been disappointed in the theater. It was exciting to watch. Is there plot holes? Sure. But it was a fun movie.
You're dead to me.
You too. Just wait. We got one more going, kids.
Binge Worthy?
Binge Worthy!
Listen up now. This is serious.
I was just wondering,
No! Binge Worthy!
Yes, on this week's segment of Binge Worthy, we're taking a look at one of my faves.
Yeah.
Terreirs, that premiered on FX. It's a Ted Griffin show. He created it. But the reason I got really excited about it is the executive producer of the show was Sean Ryan, who also produced my all-time favorite series, The Shield.
Yes.
So when FX announced Terreirs was coming out and they were saying, from the creator of The Shield, I was real excited to check this series out. The series stars Donald Logue and Michael Raymond-James. And basically, Donald Logue is like an ex-police officer, and he gets with his buddy, Michael Raymond-James, who is like an ex-criminal. They get together and form like a PI business, their own business for themselves to try and solve it. The show, to me, I just found this show a lot of fun. If you're fans of The Shield, it's not nearly as gritty, not nearly as dark. So I just want to preference that up front. Don't go into the series expecting The Shield. This is a lot lighter, especially at the get-go.
If you were a girl running away, which lifeguard tower would you hide out?
What? Bad things.
There's actually some really good humor in this. And
at the get-go.
Yes, one of the things that really stood out to me was the chemistry between the two main stars, Donald Logue and Michael Raymond-James.
I'll actually give that as a credit to the show completely. Like, I want to see these guys in something else together.
You want to hang out with them.
I do.
So Gustafson could only hold them off so long. Must be an APB out of him.
Did you say there's a PB&J out on me?
Yeah.
Donald Logue is... I really, really like him as an actor.
Yes.
And I really enjoyed the two of them together when you said that. Michael Raymond I almost liked him more than I liked, but
yes, Brett was fantastic.
Brett was fantastic. I really, really like these two guys.
So the series, I do think, kind of stumbled a little bit. And I want to say one of the biggest faults that the show had, or where FX really messed up, is the title.
Oh, God, he's killing this. There's no Terry.
They also tried to tie it into the idea that these two PIs were like terriers that they would always chase. It took too much explaining to understand the title, which is, again, why I say that's the biggest fault.
I also want to state this is it's really interesting. And there's a cinematography viewpoint of this. And I'm watching this, and the way it was filmed made me feel that it was a very modern film. Like, this was a much newer. I don't know if you grasp this.
Yeah.
Much newer. Because I called back, I asked you, and I watched the pilot, which, again, I will always give my pilot. The pilot's really rough, I think. I will say that. The pilot is very tone-wise.
Most pilots are, to be fair.
Absolutely, and that's what we always talk about. The pilot on this is tonally a much different, almost show. I would think that I would have enjoyed it more if we would have stuck with that a little bit. It goes, you say it's not dark, but it's a lot heavier. Does that make sense?
There is.
There are some things that happen in this that really found me disconnecting to the show. Do you want me to give one of them away?
Yeah, no.
This is a 2010.
The show came out in 2010.
The show came out in 2010 when Nikki cheated on Britt.
Okay.
That was done. I was literally had to force myself to watch the rest of it. I don't think it fit into the relationship. I think in the show, a show needs a solid relationship, something to bounce off. And those two, I want those two kids to make it. And it was that kind of that really and I knew what they were kind of to do, and I get it, but Donald's got a love affair with his ex-wife, and this is a big part of the film. And then I was like, wait, what'd you just do? They really removed me from the show at that point.
I appreciated that because they always kind of told, to me it was more, the premise of the show was to follow Donald Logue and Michael Raymond-James. Michael Raymond-James plays Britt, who you're saying his girlfriend had the affair. They were a very cute couple. The idea with Britt, though, the focus has to remain on the two main characters when I'm watching the show. And Britt was always kind of one of those that they kind of wanted you to keep guessing, is he legitimately good? Is he going to go bad again to his old criminal ways? And I think part of that narrative was to kind of push you more in that direction of showing why this guy may snap. Is he going to go wrong? Is this going to break him? Because he's got to overcome all this adversity that he's an ex-con. He's trying to be on the straight and narrow. He's got a couple bad things happening to him. I appreciate the idea because to me, I thought, here's another challenge for this guy, and can he overcome it?
I just think in the narrative of the show, you could have added things in to do that. Bring someone from the past. I enjoyed that anchoring, and I felt like that was the only anchor in the show.
Yes.
And that
But
really.
the anchor is the two friends. The show aired in 2010. This is the sad part. It's only one season.
And there is my other
so
issue
good.
with the show.
Jesus, God, I hope you have a plan.
I will have to say this. I truly feel that had it been 5 or 6 years later, that someone else would have picked this up.
Well, here's the interesting fact.
I think that this is. It was at a time where that type of thing didn't happen yet.
Like I said,
it was just starting.
It's
Yeah.
bad. Its worst thing was the title. FX did a horrible job marketing. It was not the show's fault. I think the show had potential. In fact, when Netflix first picked it up on to stream it, I think it was like 6-7 years later. It was the #1 streamed show for like a year straight on Netflix. I mean, it's got like an 89% on
It does
Rotten
have a very
Tomatoes.
high Rotten Tomatoes. Absolutely
Even in
does.
2017, there was an award where it's like the most like unforgiven series to be canceled. Like it's still like the show that everybody wants to remake. In 2017, it won
Wait,
that
I
award.
thought that show is Firefly always. It will
No,
always and forever
actually,
be
no.
Firefly.
Terriers,
No, wow,
Terriers
okay.
beat it.
Yes.
So I mean, it's a highly rated show. There's huge fans on it. If you follow Sean Ryan on Twitter, fans are constantly asking for this show to come back. I still hold
Hey,
out hope.
everybody on there.
Yeah.
Let's just say they're not peaking in their career at any point. You never
But
know.
I do think the writing was creative. I love the stories because they did a great job of building a spiderweb of multiple storylines that carried episodes. And I'm not a huge episodic series fan. I don't like to see a bad guy introduced at the beginning of the episode and caught at the end of every episode. I love when stories carry out full season.
I like the mixture of both, and I kind of felt that some of this did that.
A
There
few
was
episodes would.
like you would finish some things,
Yep.
but there's always that backline story.
Yes, there was a good mix of that in this series. I thought they handled it really well. And like I said, I do think all the acting in this series was really well done. Like I said, the chemistry it's fun to watch. The banter between the two.
Sure.
You feel like you're in the truck with them. You feel like you're on the case with them. And I thought they did a great job of bringing
Well, that's
you into
interesting
that.
because you now let me ask you a question. Did you watch this from beginning to end?
I watched it live. I watched it live.
All right.
So
Which is different. I don't
Yes.
know. Yeah.
because you're emotionally invested week to week. We say
Sure.
that all
We
the time.
talk about it all the
compared to
time,
streaming.
and to where to stream it, I was not. It would start off as something I sat down and watched episode to where I kind of started playing it in the background type thing. I was watching
Yeah.
it, but I was doing other things. I was doing
Gotcha.
that type of thing.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe that's why you didn't like it as much.
No,
Gotta pay
I'm
attention.
pretty sure it was that point in the show. I was like, I'm not done with this.
If you
So,
have Hulu, you're looking for something to watch. It's one season. I highly recommend.
I'm just gonna say, and I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
I know Rob is a big fan of it. I'm going to say there's a lot of other great things to watch.
Oh, so you're gonna say pass.
I'm gonna say pass on
I'm
this,
going to say
actually.
watch. So comment below.
Please do,
We
'cause I
totally
would love-
flip-flopped
yeah,
here.
absolutely, yeah.
Comment below, even on the old guard
Please.
or this series. Let us know if you've watched them, who's got it right. We'd
Mm-hmm.
love to hear who's the better man.
That's what we do.
Anyway, time for I Miss My MTV.
Yes.
I'm taking over. My favorite segment, I Miss My MTV. In this week's episode, we've got a very special pick for
A
you.
very special pick.
It's an independent
Not
artist.
special like that, but very special.
An independent artist out of Toronto.
Toronto?
Yes, Tamara Williamson. And this video is very special to me because the music video to this is amazing, which fits the song, I think,
Absolutely.
so great.
Yes.
The song is called Still Here, and I'm really excited to introduce you guys to Santino. This guy's moves. I gotta
It's
tell you,
pretty badass,
I haven't
huh?
seen anything like it
You
since
know,
Michael Jackson's.
Well, we watch a lot of K-pop, and I think that they probably were inspired by him.
Yes,
Yeah.
J-Hope, watch your back.
Yeah,
Santino's coming for
Santino's
you.
all over you, bro.
So everybody-
C-pop then? Canadian? Nah, we'll let it go.
S-Hope.
S-Hope?
Yes.
All right.
Everybody, still here.
We're still fighting. We're still trying to find our way. Trying to find our way. And we're hiding. We're still crying. We're still trying to find our way. Trying to find our way, and we're still giving.
What are you doing?
That's a great song. I'm going to tell you, but I'm trying to find my attorney's phone number.
Why?
Because Well, you know how these guys when it comes to Fortnite, they sued Fortnite, got all their money for dance moves?
Yeah.
That kid stole all my dance moves. I'm just telling you. It's
Solid.
When this show's over, I got to get on. This is
Santino killing it on the
really
on the
absolutely
streets there,
fantastic.
Toronto.
Yes.
That was an awesome video. I love the innocence of it, especially to go with the
I love
lyrics
the
of the
song
song.
for voice and then him just dancing.
Yes.
Yes, because
It's
that's
so
what
innocent.
kids do.
It's
That's
awesome.
what kids do.
So
Yes.
awesome. So the link below is to the Spotify of the song. If you can buy it for $1, donate. Like I said, this is truly
No,
independent
I'm
artist
sorry,
here.
Rob. It's $1.
$1.
You got to say $1. She's
Yes.
from Toronto.
A
Yes.
loony.
A loony. Got it?
Yes.
Yeah, a loon.
So-
Hey, if you want to get it for a friend, a tune. I'm just saying.
toonie.
Toonie.
Yes.
Yeah, whatever.
So
yeah.
help him out. Help Tamara Williamson out because truly amazing voice. I'd love to hear more from her and see some wicked more videos like this.
Absolutely.
If we can get more Santino, I'm down.
Absolutely.
Everybody, make sure you click like and subscribe below too before you go and purchase that song.
Please.
And what else do they need to hit on that?
They need to click the bell, Rob, because if they don't click the bell, they're not going to know when we come out with a new episode.
No, and it's very devastating when you find out you've missed like 36 episodes. So
Get busy.
My mom
Get
was really
busy.
upset. Anyway, as always, I'm Robbie.
And I'm Jay Marsh.
And this is
Attack on Show.